Hi, I'm Kim, your certified crazy lady, here today with a pick a card reading from your future self. I do a lot of pick a card readings, psychic readings, channeled messages, and I make videos about my life as a psychic witch. So if you don't hate any of those things, feel free to subscribe to this YouTube channel. I also have an email list in the description below. It is free. Hey, autofocus. Why don't you focus? Anyway, I do have a free email list in the description below that comes with an exclusive reading just for email members every full moon. It is free. It will always be free. I don't like to do a lot of prediction readings, future sight type stuff, but when we look, to our future selves, they guide us kind of, they can guide us kind of as much as our spirit guides and ancestors. They can have an influence over what's going on, especially if we're able to kind of tap into that to see just personally. Can't get too personal because it is still a collective reading, even though we're picking piles. But let's ask our future selves what we need to be knowing, what we need to know. What do we need to know? Ooh. There's one. There's two. Right there. Three. We're going to do 3 piles today. I'm going to try to do these as quick as possible. Bit of a speed reading situation because we have lives as our future selves. Oh, don't put those there. We need those. Dadoy. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to flip these over and then you can pick which one you immediately connect to, which one immediately resonates with you, which one you go, oh, that one. It doesn't matter the reason why. Just go with the first thing that kind of pops into your head. And we'll have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. I'm going to flip them now. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, nice, nice. Oh, this is cool. Okay, awesome. Hey, we didn't get any death or tower cards, so we're off to a great start. I feel like every time I do it, like hey, pick this, like the tower card comes up and it's like, okay, but who would pick that? Okay, so here we go. We have the 7 of Wands, some hardworking things going on here. We have the 3 of Cups, some fun celebration type kind of things going on. And we have the Fool, which, don't be confused, doesn't mean foolish. It means new, beginning, naivety maybe, but not necessarily in a negative way, in a unknowing but going to be learning way. So yeah, go ahead and pick the card that is resonating the most with you. Just the one that gives you the good feelings, the one that says, hey, this one's for you. And then we're going to draw some cards for each pile and we'll go from there. So go ahead now and pick card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3. Use the timestamp in the description below or the chapter along the bottom of the video to click card 1, card 2, card 3, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, however I decide to phrase it the day I'm editing this. And click that below and go to your pile, and that will be your reading and the message from your future self. Choose now. Trust yourself. Go with your instincts. You know. Okay, choose. Hello, pile / card number 1. Welcome to your reading from your future self. I'm sure this card will become a part of your reading. I like to use them as a way to get you to the reading meant for you, but they usually play a role. They usually have a message within themselves and for you from your future self. So let's pull some cards for you. What does pile 1 need to know? What does pile 1's future self have to tell them? I'm only going to pull a few. If nobody comes out very quickly, we're just going to cut the deck and pull. Oh, we got one. Oh! Oh. I'm going to pull one more. Okay. So yeah, I was immediately kind of given the feeling of reassurance with the Two of Cups here. This is just such a lovely, especially in terms of relationships, a very lovely card to receive. This is a good partnership, a good union. I feel like your future self is saying, is reassuring you that there is love for you. There is a lot of love for you, and the love that you are hoping for is there. Your future self is telling you that it's there. So please be reassured to know that. That's the first kind of thing going on. Let me adjust the light a little bit. Can we please? There we go. That helps with my glare. Sorry, it's a little darker now, but there, that's a little better. You can see this a little better. Okay, so there is love for you in the future, okay? It's there. So you can be rest assured about that. Here's a little something that they think you could do a little more of. Oh, explore a little more is the vibe I'm getting. You need to take more, take more chances. Okay, trust a little more, fear a little less. That's what I'm getting from this. Let's pull over the do. Oh, yes. Okay. So this is what we need to do less of, and I immediately was like, rely on your mother a little less. Okay, but I think that doesn't necessarily have to mean your actual mom in, your parent, so to speak. I think that it's about relying on your inner parent. Okay, because we're talking about our future self, so it's very like an independent kind of reading, a very you yourself kind of thing, and your inner protector and your inner parent, your inner mother that says, don't climb the tree too high, don't touch the hot stove. That's all good advice, but you need to kind of the inner parts of you that are protecting you. You need to take a few more risks with your risks. You need to take more risks with your risks. What's interesting though is that this is the Ace of Coins. Okay, so Ace of Coins, Ace of Pentacles, what have you, and this. So cups are more of the realm of relationships, love, that kind of situation. Coins is a lot more financial. It's a lot more coins. Get it? Physical, home, your job, that your body, those kinds of things. And so it's almost like you need to take more. You need to. It's not just about like doing things that scare you. Like, I feel like that's how this message is coming up, and that's not what I mean. I do mean leave your comfort zone, but I mean you need to try more in the realm of your job, and in the realm of going to the gym, and in the realm of taking care of your home, taking care of your body, taking care of your career. Those are the places you need to explore some more. The place that you are now physically, like your home, your job, your health state, that kind of thing, you need to explore a new place. I'm not saying get a new job. I'm not saying, move cities. I'm saying you just need to start exploring, and you're just playing it too safe with the other parts of your life, because you're listening to your inner parent that says to protect you, and you are going to be safe. Look how safe this. Look how just comfortable and calm and peaceful. Okay, there's so much safety here, and so this is your reassurance. Okay, you don't have to be living in as much as a protection mode as you are. And you're working really hard at that. That's kind of what this is really the card of like perseverance and hard work and just taking it to the next level. There's a lot of endurance going on with this, is what I'm seeing. So it's like you're really enduring staying where you are and protecting yourself, and you don't need to be doing that as much anymore. That's where you're at right now. Is like you're very, just push through, just hang on, just keep you know, keep to the straight and narrow, keep doing what you're doing, you know. And it's like you need to branch out a little bit. This is about expanding your horizons, okay, especially in the realm of your job, your home, your everyday routine, your everydayness, okay, your everydayness. You know what I'm talking about, like the everyday things that you are really enduring. You don't need to be as persevering of those. You can branch out, explore, okay? And like I said, you don't have to switch jobs, switch cities. Maybe it's taking on a new project at work that you wouldn't normally find yourself with. Maybe it's you know, you've been jonesing to put in for that promotion and now is the time, you know. Or maybe it's you do need to get the new dining room set you've been thinking about and just putting it off, you know. Like there's some areas of your life that you can explore that aren't super huge changes but are going to make a really big difference, and you really need to relax on protecting yourself, okay? You're going to be okay. Look how good you're going to be. So that's what your future self needs you to know. Be reassured that the love that you're hoping for is there, and you don't need to protect yourself so much, and you need to branch out now. Branch out, okay? You have endured what you're doing long enough. It's time to branch out. And that is the message from your future self. I hope this was helpful to you. If you made it this far into your reading, feel free to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't already. Remember my email list in the description below. Sign up for that. Take what connects, leave the rest, and until we meet again, embrace your crazy. Hello, pile/card number 2. Welcome to the message from your future self. We're going to dive right in here. I'm going to scoot this up a bit. Going to pull a few cards. What does pile 2's future self have to tell them? What does pile 2 need to know from their future self? Let's see what your future self has to say. Gonna keep it real simple. Just pull 3 cards and speed through this. Ooh. Oh, I'm already hearing it. Like they're already shoving words into my brain. Okay, what does your future self need you to know? Okay. Yes, so Queen of Swords here. First of all, we have the 3 of Cups, which you chose, which is very nice. It is a very nice kind of good, supportive, and celebratory card. So good job. You like to party. No, maybe you do. I don't know. But the Queen of Swords here is definitely this, like, look at, she's got freaking heads on spears. Like, she doesn't mess around. You are on your way to really being, she's like this really fierce protector of the mental world, right? So logic and thought and like decision making. Do you know what I mean? Like, you are really approaching a place of you are be reassured that your mental prowess is going to be freaking sharp as a sword. Like, you are wise and you are getting wiser. Okay, like maybe you are really feeling inadequate right now. Maybe you're feeling stuck, feeling indecisive, and your future self is here to tell you that is temporary. you are headed towards being quite the authority on your own brain. Okay, like you are so just approaching mental clarity and mental strength. Okay, and safely, like not in a way that you're going to have to, well, you are going to have to fight for it, and we'll get to this card in a second, but not in a way that you are going to have to fight to keep it. Okay, it's going to be a little bit of a battle to get there, and that's kind of what your future self is saying here. Let's see what we got. Woo, man, big wand, look, big wand energy, and like court cards here, which is very big and very like final, you know. And I think what we have going on here in getting the King of Wands, this card is in the position, like for the spread that I chose to do today, this is the card for what you need to do less of, that's kind of limiting you. And this is such a card of raw power. Okay, it is a card, not so much raw power, but just an achieved power, a victorious and successful, streamlined ruler. And I think that that's kind of your hang up, is that you either feel like you've achieved, like maybe you feel like you've peaked, and it's like you need to give up on that feeling that you are at your best, because there's more for you. S'mores, there's more for you. Sorry. My brain hears words and then I try to get them out as quickly as they're coming in my brain, and they merge together, and there's more turns into s'mores. So there you go. You know, we got fire over here anyway, and a stick. Roast some marshmallows, okay? Roast the marshmallows on the fire that is your life. I don't know what that means, and it might mean something to you, but that's where it's coming out my brain now. Here we go, back on track. You have some battles coming up for this. You're going to really have to, sorry, I was shaking cameras there. You're going to have to, hello bird. I don't know if you can hear that bird outside, but she's loud. You have a very, I don't think it's any kind of like physical type battle. I don't think you're going to be punching anybody out, but I think you're going to really be battling within yourself. To achieve this. And I think part of that battle is going to be your own ego. In a way, it's like you almost need to shift your confidence from I'm all powerful and an authority to I am wise and can make good decisions. And that may not seem like that big of a shift, and it really may not be, but I feel like you need to really fight to use your brain more than your passion and your fire and your rah and your impulsiveness. Okay, I think that's what's leading you right now, and I think you need to kind of fight your way to leading with your brain and logic a little more, and you'll achieve that. I think that you're kind of afraid that you're not capable of that, and this card is here to reassure you that you are definitely capable of using more logic and using more rational thought than just straight up go impulsivity, like I can do it, you know what I mean, and then figuring it out as you go along. You've been able to figure it out as you go along, and I think that's kind of what this card is telling us here, is that you've been successful. But you're capable of something even bigger, because the Three of Cups here is very, very supportive. Okay, very, especially like familial support. I'm feeling like a lot of family support and things like that. So you're not alone is kind of what I'm saying in this. No one is alone, to be clear. We have teams of guides and ancestors and all kinds of powers that be behind us, helping us, guiding us, leading us, hoping and for us and cheering us on. Okay, and you have that, but I think you also have that physically in your life with people. I think that you're in a good place, is what I'm trying to say. You're in a good place, but I think that you may feel like you've kind of reached it and you can still go further, especially in the realm of just, like I said, it's like you're so passionate and rah, that you need to start to tap in to your inner mind make you even better, because then you'll be able to combine the two and be an even bigger success than you are right now, is what your future self is telling me. They're saying rest assured that you are capable of making decisions and leading your life with logic, thought, and rationale. You are not trapped to your impulsivity and your passions. That's what I'm getting. And you're going to really have to kind of mind battle with yourself with those two, with your passion and your fire and your logic and your air. So we have like air and fire, and you know, when you put them together, you know, you're going to get this cool fire tornado, and you're going to be like an unstoppable force, and that's pretty dang cool. So, but remember that you're not alone in this, okay? So make sure that while you're battling this in your brain, while you're on your insides, while you're thinking about it and self-reflecting and all those things, it's okay to be talking about this with your support people and your trusted people. It's okay to be asking for insight on your impulsivity and, you know, and where your battles are. It's okay to ask for support in that, and you know, for insight if you want. If you're like, you guys, I think that I'm too impulsive for this kind of stuff. I'm too passionate about this kind of stuff. I'm too fiery to be, you know, as responsible as I want to be. Just for example, I'm not saying you're irresponsible. I'm saying you may feel like you can be more responsible or be more thoughtful or be more logic and rational. Okay. So when you're asking your support circle, you can ask them that. You can say, hey, you know, I just feel like I'm not capable of using my brain over my passion sometimes. And they'll have insight for you. And at the very least, they'll have a lot of support for you. So that is your reading. Make sure you are reaching out, you know, to your people. You don't have to go through this alone. You also have spirit guides and ancestors, like I said, that you can also reach out to at any time. And there's a hair. Okay, so, you know, reassured, okay? You're being reassured here. Rest assured that you are capable of leading with thought and not leading with passion, okay? It's going to take work, and it's going to take a bit of an inner battle, okay? And you're really going to have to dial down all your firepower to dial up the air power so that you can hit here and be the person you really are, because you haven't peaked. You've got greatness ahead of you. You're doing great. You're in a great place, but you have even more greatness ahead of you. I hope this was helpful for you. If you made it this far into the reading, please feel free to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't already. Remember, my email list is in the description below. Take what connects, leave the rest, and until we meet again, embrace your crazy. Hello, card number 3, pile number 3. I hope you are doing well. I am here with a message from your future self. See what they have to tell you. We're going to dive right into it with some more tarot cards here. I'm going to pull a few. What does my pile number 3 need to hear from their future self? What does their future self have to say to them? What message is there from their future self? Ooh. Let's see. Oh, this bottom one was kind of feeling a little jumpy. Okay, let's see what we have going on here. You've selected the Fool, which is represented by the Little Mermaid here. So I love that. I love that. I love the energy of this card. The Fool can be deceiving by being called the Fool, but it really is someone who is new and exploring, and it's very exciting and very hopeful and very, very just the world is your oyster, or whatever, you know, like that's kind of where you're at. The energy anyway is where we're at. So we're going to pull some cards here, get some reassurance from your future self. Ooh. That's interesting. This card's been coming up for me so much lately. Wow. Big energy, all with the major. Dang. Okay. Whoa. All right. All right. Okay. It's coming. Yes, some hope and some big resistance kind of things, and 3 major arcana cards here, which is like big energy. So that's bigger life things. So if you're kind of worried that big things aren't in store for you, you're wrong. There's big things, big things in store for you, which is interesting because we're kind of at like, in terms of the major arcana here, we're at like the beginning, but also coming up towards the end, which is 2 very big milestones. I'm not saying you're like reaching the end or anything like that. I'm saying that there's something you feel like that is going to go on forever is not. That is the reassurance I'm getting for you. This is the spread I chose. I wanted to definitely to pull something for some reassurance, because we always worry, oh my gosh, what if this doesn't happen? Or, oh my gosh, what if this happens forever? And the thing that you're kind of worried is going to be going on forever isn't going to go on forever. It's not something you're going to have to be struggling with forever. And it's going to be really important for you, especially right now, to hold on to that confirmation. Okay, because it will reach its final thing. And this is also like the final thing situation is going to really broaden your horizons, and it's going to come with a lot of opportunity. Okay, so a liberation, I'm getting that in my head, the word liberation. They've popped that one in there. They said it's going to be you will be liberated of this thing that's just bothering you, this thing that just it seems never ending, this thing that just keeps coming up, whatever that may be. I mean, I can't really get much more specific with a collective reading. It's going to mean something different for all of you in this. But the thing that you just are like, is this always going to be like this? It's not, and you're going to be liberated from that, and you have to believe that. Okay, this is the card of hope. It is the light at the end of the tunnel. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is an exit from the tunnel. That's what this is. This is saying, here's your light. Okay, you're staring down the tunnel and you're like, there's no light at the end of this tunnel. Here it is. I am the light right here telling you there is a light at the end of this tunnel. Okay, right now you are seeing the light. This message, your future self is telling you right now to consider this the light at the end of the tunnel. You can see the light, and you are going to make it to the end of you are going to exit the tunnel of awful that you're dealing with, the thing that you're dealing with. Okay, it's really, and that's kind of why I'm excited you got the Fool card here, because it's like definitely like this thing is going to end so this can begin. It's going to happen. Okay, it's like you're coming upon a rebirth. Okay, but you have to hold on to the fact that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Don't get trapped by the darkness. And that's kind of what I'm getting here, is this sort of perseverance. But like, so this is the position, this is the position of what you need to do less of, because you're limiting yourself. Okay, I wanted reassurance. You know, what do we need to do more of and what do we need to do less of? Because I just like actionable readings more than I like information. I like actionable things we can do. And the thing that you can do is hang on to your hope and let go of holding on to it. It's like see, this story is a Slavic folktale, and this little doll that she's clutching so closely helps her throughout the thing. But I'm getting a slightly different kind of variation on that, where it's like you're holding it so tight, you're holding on so tightly to the feeling, to the state of being that you're currently in. And it's like you need to let go. You don't need to fight so hard to be the person that you are right now, because a new person is going to emerge. And so it's almost like you're unable to find the light at the end of the tunnel because you're holding on to an aspect of yourself that is keeping you in the tunnel. Okay, so you're not able to achieve that the closing of this door and the opening of so many more. It's like you just refuse to let go so that you can put a hand on the doorknob. Because the thing you're holding on to with both hands, it's like you have to be a certain way in order to achieve, the new beginning. And it's like, that's not necessarily how to do it. It's going to take a lot more of believing in yourself than it is holding on to who you think you are. Okay, because you can't become a new person if you don't let go of the old one. I actually had a snake tell me that one time, which sounds like so weird to say, but hi, I'm crazy. Okay, I got the certification, I'm crazy. And I went on like this shamanic journey thing, and I had the snake come to me and tell me that a snake sheds its skin. And it's like, why are you trying to crawl back into your old skin? Okay, it's like you need to let the skin shed. You're like holding on to it. You're like a snake that won't shed its skin, which is really uncomfortable. You don't fit right. Nothing works right. You're just it's not, you need to let go of that layer of whatever it is. Okay, whatever skin you need to shed, you need to shed it, because there is big, this is major arcana energy. These are not small, piddly life things. These are big, big, big life things that are really beautiful. Look at the energy of this. This is who you can be if you just let go of that thing that you're holding on to. And I can't give you the detail on what it is because it's a collective reading, but it's a way of being. It's a protectiveness, or it's a fear, or it's like I said, a personality trait you're holding on to that you think is helping you get through this, and it's not. It's not. You need to use a little more, believe in yourself more than that. There's more to you than that personality trait you're holding on to that you think is helping you and protecting you and helping you get through this deep, dark tunnel. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, that's not actually helping you. That's keeping you in the tunnel. There are other ways. You're capable of more than that certain thing that you think is helping you. Okay, so to sum up very quickly, the thing that is bothering you in the dark tunnel that you feel like you're in, where you're stuck, is not going to last forever. If you believe in yourself and what you're truly capable of, and let go of the things that you think are helping but are holding you back, you have beautiful new beginnings in front of you. Okay, this reassurance here from your future self is saying, you can do this. It's going to happen. It's not going to last forever. We're going to come out on the other side. Look at all this sun and happy and bright. You know what I mean? You can let this go. You just have to believe that you can. Okay? Okay, so please believe in yourself. All right? It's very beautiful for you on the other side. Through the tunnel. Okay? Get through it. Leave your snake skin behind. All right, well, I hope this was helpful for you. As usual, take what connects, leave the rest. Please remember to sign up for my email list in the description below. And if you made it this far into your reading, feel free to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. All right. Thank you so much for being here, and until we meet again, embrace your crazy.